we saw this picture, this was a bridge. Some of you said that. That's the only way they can get from one island to the next, is traveling through that bridge. Living near water can sometimes be dangerous. Floods and storms can damage buildings. People should know how to work and play safely around water. Does this look dangerous? So there are some fun things you can do around water. What are they doing? Swimming. Who in here can swim? Good deal. Some deserts are hot in the daytime and cold at night. Some deserts are always cold. Antarctica is a desert. I did not know that. That was something I learned. It has lots of ice and cold weather. Rain or snow is uncommon there. It's just ice and cold. Today, roads and tunnels make it easier to travel in and through the mountains. In mountain valleys, there may be land that is good for growing crops. So this mountain, I think someone said it was like a cave. You can drive through it. It's like a tunnel now. They've dug a tunnel out to transport from one side to the next. Trains too. Visiting another place can be exciting. Food, clothes, and transportation can be different depending on where you live. Earth's resources are important to how you live. So, that's the end of that. So remember, I need you to be thinking on some of the things that we just read. We talked about some of the different places. What were some of the places in here where you could live? Island. Near the water, like beachfront homes. They live in the water?
In the desert.
The desert, you can live there too.
But you need make a home inside the water.
Okay, this is what Ms. Smith needs. Some of the things that we just read. Y'all saw that. You saw the tomato. Okay. This right here. When you see this, my little hamburger there, what do you think of? What we're going to be doing, first of all, I want you, just thank you, Julie. Go ahead, Nancy. The main idea, because we've been talking about and getting ready for the STAR test. And over there, we've already gotten started with some of our reading strategies. And so today we're touching on main idea. So when you see your hamburger, your plain hamburger, this is your main idea. But let me ask you something. When I start doing this, what is this?
Detail.
What kind of detail is that?
Question.
What veggie? Lettuce. Tomato asking why.
Pickles.
Pickles asking what. And what is this?
Ketchup.
These are our condiments. That's what helps to get that flavor in there. And what was this?
Mustard.
Mustard. Okay. Now that I've added pickles, ketchup, mustard, tomatoes, lettuce, all that good stuff, what does this do for us? Just one moment, Sergio. Just one moment, Sergio. Thank you. Dana?
I think that's a detail, you know why?
Why?
Because you don't really, like in real life, you don't really have to pick. It's just your choice. And
I like that. Yes, details depend on what details you use. That will help explain your main idea. That will help get your point across. Sergio, you were saying something. Just like Dana said, it's a choice. So I could put my pickles here or here. Would that change the taste? You think it would taste?
it tastes the same because you still put it where. It's your choice.
Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Long as we have the concepts up here, okay? Long as we have the concepts. So this is what we're doing with a story. This is how you bring out the main idea of a story. All of these details that support, bring that out. I would like to have, can you move these for me, please? Oh, I guess I want to show you all a real life example of how we can do the details, the main idea. I'm going to show you this. If I show you this, oh, it's stuck on. Ms. Smith meant to do it. I'm going to see if I can do it this way. If I show you this, it's a girl. If I show you this, that's my son, Sterling, my daughter, Autumn. That's them when they were younger. That's my daughter last year, my son last year. This is me, my husband, and my daughter when she was in kindergarten. This is my nephew. His name is Trey. He was just born last year. If you were to see these pictures, what would you think could be a main idea from these pictures here? Family. And why would you think that? Because they are my relatives. Now let me ask you something. Miss Smith likes to decorate cakes. If we were trying to figure out the main idea from these pictures, and I threw in a picture of that cake, would that help? What would that do, Dana? That would be a detail, but would that be a detail that we could use to figure out the main idea? Yes. So with this, I wouldn't even use this detail. I would just trash it because that's not important. It's irrelevant to what we're doing. So that right there will create the family. Okay? So do we kind of have that concept? When you're looking for the main idea, you use the things that will help support what it is you're looking for. If it's extra stuff, you just trash. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting to see that. Question for you. Now, I would like to go back to our story that we just read. And we just talked about trash and stuff. What does this say? Trash. You know, Valeria, can you be my holder, please? We're going to just name out a few things, and you tell me if this is a detail or if it's something we need to trash. It says, deserts and oceans can both have sand. Each have a different kind of weather, animals, and plants. Do you agree? Give me a thumbs up. So, I'll put it here with the details. Let me see. Read one for me. Quickly. Trash. The last word is oasis. It says Mrs. Aguilar wants to go to a desert in Africa to look for an oasis. Trash. You may trash it for me. Quickly.
Community is located, climate and resource affect the people who live there. In cold climate, people learn to stay warm.
Detail. What are some things in there that made you think it's part of detail? It talked about the community. What else? How it affects people, where they live. It talks about the climate. Here, read that one.
There are some stores and bathrooms Barton Creek Mall that have a sale right now for winter clothes. You should go and check it out. Trash.
Why? It's talking about the climate and it's talking about clothes.
But we don't even know that there's a sale.
Okay, we'll try. Oh, I'm sorry. And then we're gonna move on. I think you all are getting this pretty good. Let's see, read one more. He's reading it. I'm sorry.
Towns and cities are often located near lakes, rivers, streams, and oceans. Some people enjoy using the lakes for canoeing, swimming, and fishing.
Let me see, because didn't get many responses on that one. Towns and cities are often located near lakes, rivers, streams, and oceans. Some people enjoy using the lakes for canoeing, swimming, and fishing. Details, show me thumbs up or down. If you're not sure, go sideways. You're not sure, Suzette? It's talking about places where we live. Towns, cities, community, lakes. So, we're going to kind of move on because I want to make sure that you all have an opportunity to do some of the things. But I do want to read just a couple more quick ones because I want to make sure that you all getting the remembering the main getting the main idea and some of the details. Mountains are tall landforms that rise into peaks or tops. Many mountains have snow on their peaks all year. Water from melted snow runs down the mountain and flows into streams and rivers. Eduardo is saying trash. Why?
It's talking about the mountain.
Was that something that we were talking about in what we just read about?
Yes.
Because now they have made it where you can drive through the mountains to get through. There's transportation. You can get to the other side. And sometimes people live near the mountains because it helps with their crops and stuff, so like that. Good soil. So we'll put that under detail, okay? So you all pretty much understand how we're looking for the details. It brings out, because here we just had the bun and the meat. Had your main idea, you knew it was a hamburger. But when we added all this other good stuff, it was an exceptional hamburger. It was a yummy hamburger, one that I wanted to eat. So, thank you, Miss Valeria. Appreciate it. Now, we are going to go and do something similar to this. Not quite the hamburger, but you all will be going back to your tables. Miss Smith will be giving each of you a main idea bucket. You have your own hamburger in there that you can lay out on the table to kind of help you visualize what you're doing. When you get there, there's a set of cards. Each bucket has a set of cards. What you are going to do, and while I'm thinking about it, the Post-it notes, you use the Post-it notes to write on. Please do not write on the cards, okay? Do we understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Writing on the cards?
No.
Writing where?
Sticky note.
Sticky note. And then you can just stick it on whichever one you get, okay? What you're going to do, just like, excuse me, you're going to read these cards. You can decide however you want to do it. If you want to read it yourself and answer it, or if you all want to discuss it as a group, read it as a group, discuss them, however you want to do it. You will have 10 minutes to do this, okay? There's 5 cards in the stack. Read the paragraph. From the paragraph, look at your clues. The who, the why, the what, when. Thank you. And the where, to get your main idea of what each paragraph is about, okay? Do we understand?
Yes, Miss.
Show me hands, because I heard a few voices but didn't hear all. Okay. So I will give each table a bucket and your Post-it notes. And this little hand right here, it's just the who, what, when, where, why, how, all of it on here, just so you can have that at your table also. Okay? As I do this, table 4, come to your table. Once they're seated, table 3, come to your table. And once you get your bucket, I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes, but you can go on and get started. That is quite all right. Table 5, table 2, and table 1. Thank you, Giselle. Oh, is that one? Thank you. Whichever way works for you. Each person can do a card themselves, or you all can read them and decide and discuss the answers together. Whichever way works best for you.
But what's the main idea of it?
She has 2. We'll just pass one to him right now because you can only do one at a time. I'll get you some more.
You know what you have to do, right? You know what you have to do. Write the main idea in less than 5 words.
Main idea.
Or your cards.
Remember, guys, you just have 10 minutes, okay?
You know what to do on each of the cards? You know what to do? What do you have to do? Why do you put the cards in the middle? Then do it. Don't waste any time. Only have 10 minutes.
Hocus pocus.
Diana, spread the cards out. That's fine.
On this activity, none of this is going in the trash, okay? The bucket was to carry the things to you, okay? Because I hear some of you saying, should this go in the trash? This right now, this activity now is just dealing with the main idea. You're just reading the paragraph to come up with the main idea, okay? You may start again. That's what happened to it. I put 2 in one package. I was looking for my 6th one.
Okay, you know what to do with the cards, right? Spread them out. You only have 10 minutes to have spread them out, spread them out, spread them out.
There is an incentive for the first group
Not that, the cards.
to finish.
Pedro, come on, don't waste any time. You only have 10 minutes. Come on, quick, 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 quick. Guys, don't worry about the hamburger. The most important things are the cards.
Here, I read this one. Cattle do not sleep through the winter or hibernate like other bears. Most bears store up fat so they can sleep in the winter. It is hard for pandas to get back in baboon. When winter comes, that pandas move slowly down to lower forest. That is the main idea. How pandas do not hibernate? Pandas do not sleep through the winter or
Valeria, I'm not sure. Don't worry about those cards. Worry about the yellow cards. You only have 10 minutes. Stop playing with that, Valeria.
And they are about a year old panda, and what they eat, how much food, then panda makes up to 99% of their diet. Every day, pandas spend 10 to 16 hours eating bamboo, eating and shoot. They can eat from 22 to 80 pounds of bamboo a day. They weigh a small child. Pandas eat over 15 kinds of bamboo. They will also eat other plants, flowers, bugs,
Then you
and
all can
some
start reading on the other cards, okay?
pandas are not eating. They are rather active, just resting and hiding in some thick
What do you think is the main idea for that one? What did they talk about? There you go. Write it down.
And then write the main idea on the sheet and stick it up. And that one that's on the card.
that these black and white animals really are special. They are very different from others.
What do you talk about right there?
About the pandas.
But what's happened with the panda right there?
They're not different type of pandas.
There you go. Write it down. Different type of panda. Write it down. Quick, quick, quick. You only have 10 minutes. What the rest of them like that, guys? Come on, quick. You have to move on, move on, move on, move on.
You have 3.5 minutes.
Okay, Valeria, work on one. Sergio, work on one. Pedro, work on one. I don't know, work on one. You only have 3 minutes. Read it, find the main idea in less than 5 words. Quick, 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 quick. You don't guys want to lose. What are the sticky notes? Did you guys write the main idea for each of the cards? Huh? What are the main ideas? Okay, quick. You only have 3 minutes. Okay, Rolfo, grab one, work on one. Eduardo, work on one. Karen, work on one so you guys can do it faster.
You have 2 minutes. When you finish, you may come to the back to the carpet. So y'all working as partners. Kind of doing it that way.
You can read
So how many have you all gotten done? You're confident in your answers? Okay. I like that.
Sally giant pandas are dangerous. This means they are they can climb trees
Valente, read one of the cards and get the main idea for your table. Come on, you have to have the whole table. You guys don't have anything.
have
Just do it.
10
Just do it. You have
seconds.
to. You won't be able to finish. Just read it. Valente, just do work on your own. Enrique, work on your own. You don't have anything.
Finish the one that you're working on now and meet Miss Smith at the carpet with your cards, please. Oh, I'm seeing, wondering who's gonna get the incentive. Who got the most cards done? Finish the one that you're working on and come meet me to the carpet. Okay, I need you to meet me at the carpet in 10, 9, 8, 7, just bring your cards. 6, 5, 4, 3, just bring what you have. 2, table 4 and table 3. What number did I leave off on? 2. Sit with your group. That will be a great way to do this. And 1. Thank you. Okay, stay right there. Okay. Paragraph 1. Who would like to share, which group would like to share the main idea for that one? Let's see. Table 4. What was your main idea? While we're waiting, why don't you all go on and pick a spokesperson, the one who will call out the answers for your group. Giant pandas or bears? Anybody have a different topic? Main idea for number 1. Dana. Pandas are different from other bears. Giselle.
Different types of bears.
Pandas are different types of bears. Bernardo. Okay. And that was something that I meant to let you all know, and I forgot. That when we're looking for the main idea, we try to keep it down to a few words. So let's see what we can come out of that. Because you all have some good things. I have, oh, Enrique, did you have one you want to say before I share? I think that's a different paragraph. Did anybody else want to share number 1? Okay, basically, yes, we're talking about pandas, okay? Giant pandas, okay? But basically if you that was the main idea. We were talking about pandas, because that's the start of our topic. Okay, the start of this whole subject. Let's see, let's go to number 2. Main idea for paragraph 2. Jose. Okay, let's try to condense that down to give me a couple of words. What was that paragraph mainly talking about? I'll let your group, you all talk with him. You all kind of get what that was about. Just give me a couple of words. Their pause. That's what it was about. One more, because then I want you all to do something. Go to paragraph 6. Everybody go to number 6. If you didn't get to it, then that's okay. Number 6. Who would like to share the main idea for that one? How the panda's fur helps the pandas. Diana. Okay. One more. Valente. Yes, that paragraph is talking about the panda's fur. So I think you all got that right. So basically you're just taking all those details from the paragraph to come up with what your main idea is. Some of you all did good. Some of you had quite a few words in there, and that was partly because I forgot to let you know to. It's just a few words to just pull out that main idea. Okay? One person gather up the cards for your group, for your table, and I will get those in just one moment. Let me know when they're all gathered so that I can show you our next thing. When your group has, you don't have to put them in order. Just gather them up for me, please. Thank you. Just hold on to them, please. I'll get them. I want to introduce you, since we have our hamburger up here, we can't just leave the hamburger here by itself. This is something that you are going to do. The main idea and supporting details. This will be independent. That means you are doing it on your own. The information that you're going to be putting here, it's the topic. That's your bun, your top bun. What is all of this in the middle? Details. Your lettuce, tomato, pickles, onions, whatever, ketchup, whatever you want to put in it. Your details. The author's purpose. What is the author's purpose?
Why the author wrote the story.
Why?
To entertain.
Why he wrote the story. The story that we are going to take this from is not about the pandas. That's why Ms. Smith said to make sure you were listening to the details. We talked about some of them here. And I'm sure you all, the smart group of kids we have, you all even remember some of the other details. Okay? So, this is what we are going to be doing. What would our topic be?
Our topic would be community and transportation. The places we live. Information where we live.
Okay, let me see. I will get you started. Hold that for me. Thank you. The places where we live. And what are some of the details you will put in here from the story that we read? What are some of the different things? Give me one. Do we live in waterfalls? How could you talk about waterfalls? That was in their communities. What kind of communities? Yes. First, what kind of communities?
Island.
They can live on islands. They can live near the waterfalls on the beach, waterfront, beach houses, yes. Different communities, and you said transportation. It talked about transportation. How long ago? How was transportation when there were no roads? By water. By water. How would you travel by water? Boats, rafts, what have you. So different things. So think about that. These are some of the things we talk, the deserts, the oceans, that in your community. Depends on where you're located. That determines how you dress, how you live. The towns and cities living by they were near lakes, rivers, streams, mountains. People live near mountains. What about deserts? That's another place. That could be a community area, okay? So think about the different things. You can even talk, now we're doing this independently. Ms. Smith wants to see what you remember, how much of the story you remember to put into your details, okay? Do we understand what we're doing? Yes, ma'am.
In the details, we have to put like a whole sentence.
Yes, that would be nice. That would be very nice to put that in a sentence. Please use neat handwriting. And what color pens will you be writing? Pencils you will be writing with? Excuse me. Write with a pencil. Okay? No markers. Do we understand?
Yes, Miss May.
No markers. Okay? Yes.
At the end, can we color?
I have not fully decided on that right now. So I want you to concentrate on writing. Okay? Make sure you get all of your information in. Are there any questions before I send you to your desks? I will come around and get those. Stand up. Walk to your seats. And you may get started as soon as I hand you your packet. Oh. And I will let you all get started. You all need 5, right? I need this one. He has the 5 packet. Here you go, guys. You have an extra one? Thank you. So you may get started. Ms. Smith will come around and get the main idea. I will get the... Actually, just stick them back in the bucket. The cards, just stick them in the bucket, and I'll come through and get those in a little bit. Thank you. So you all can go on and get started on that, because I know that's going to take a little bit. Started.